I'm a little bit of a gamer. I like playing video games. I've been playing video games since I was like 3 months old, and now I'm 27 years old. Too old to be playing video games. No one over 12 should be playing video games. But Ryan Trahan played 50 years of video games, which is a lot. That's like since 1973. I didn't know they were making games back then. I love Ryan Trahan's videos. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I want to see what's going on with this.
Long way in the last 50 years. I'm bored,
Yeah.
so I spend way too much money buying different consoles and renting out spaces that represent different decades, so I could have a little bit of fun today. Why don't we start in 1983? Atari sales are at...
Wait, 1983. It's 40 years of video games. Okay, we do a little clickbait. We do a little clickbait just for funsies. As a treat, we could do a little clickbait. We do it for fun. Come on. Come on.
High. The Ford F-150 looked like this, and the average house cost $68,700.
No way. The same item would cost $211,000 now. God, this is back in the days when they were walking up both ways. Mountains of hills of snow to get to school. Is $280,000 the average home price in America now? I feel like it might be higher than that.
Somebody give me a time machine. Still a lot of money. This does kind of feel like I'm entering this room from the future, though. Obviously, I wasn't born yet at this time, but this is a huge milestone. And
I realized that Ryan Trahan is actually 25 years old. I'm recording this on his birthday, but just knowing that he's 2 years younger than me and has done so much and he's done incredible things makes me want to get my arse in gear, really.
It's really funny because the commercials seem to be appealing to adults.
Is this all James
Probably
Bond?
because kids didn't have a culture of playing video games yet. They just had a culture of playing outside. Also, kids don't have money. Let's play. I started setting up the console, and a few things that I realized is, one, it's not that different from the ones we have today.
We really don't play outside as much anymore. I really remember going outside playing Manhunt or like tag with people in the local park. Can you imagine such an analog way of passing the time? Going outside and playing with your friends? You had to actually walk to your friend's house and knock on the door in order to see if they wanted to come out and play. I remember when they came to my house, they knocked on the door and they said, "Is Daniel in? Can he come out to play?" And my mom would say, "Daniel!" And then I'd go out and play. Don't do that anymore. Now everyone has smartphone. We're on our phones too much, guys. We spend too much time on our phones.
Few plugs go into a wall. It comes with a controller, and you connect it to your TV. But the Atari is cool because the game just starts as soon as you turn it on. The controllers are very simple.
There's no menu.
You move this around and move up and down. You gotta hit this little ping pong ball.
That's way smaller than I expected it to be.
I FaceTimed my dad to ask him what his high score on Pong was. He said 21-0. A perfect game.
Nah.
21,
No shot.
0. I'm gonna try to beat your score.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Love you. It took me a while to get a hang of
That looks a
this
lot
game.
harder
Every time
than I
lost a
expected it
point,
to be.
I just reset it with this analog button. That's kind of nice. It's so fun to experience a video game that my dad grew up with. You're done. I can see how this would be really fun if you had no exposure to modern technology whatsoever.
Now you got your TikTok. We're on our phones too much. All right. They have difficulty modes. Oh, this is way too modern. All right. Wait, this Pong seems easier. I have a much bigger paddle, right? Oh God, they didn't even invent audio back then. I don't even have any freaking audio to go along with the video game. I have tried for so long to find the version of Pong that Ryan is playing on this version, and I cannot do it. I have searched for at least 5 minutes. I have looked at the first 6 results on Google. I did not go into page 2, and I can't find it. Therefore, it does not exist.
Close to beating my dad's high score when he was 8. If I think about it for a second, that's kind of sick. I don't exactly know how to process the fact that I can't even beat a 50-year-old game, but I don't really care because I can just time travel to the next decade. That's
Facts.
right, the 90s.
64, baby.
Italian Plumber is king of the world, and the Nintendo 64 becomes one of the first consoles to jump from 2D to 3D graphics.
It's got to be Mario 64. If it's Nintendo 64, it's Mario 64. God, I hope he plays Halo for the Xbox.
Ayo, F-150 update. Houses cost more money now. This is a shock to me. The N64 is the first console that I ever played growing up, so this is gonna be really nostalgic.
1996, the year of my birth. The greatest year in gaming history, I think that we can all agree. What year was better in gaming history than 1996, other than maybe 2007, or even potentially 2023? I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. It may be one of the greatest years ever. 2023 has been great so far.
Welcome to the 1990s. This is a Nintendo 64. The biggest change is the gameplay. We'll get to that. But I would say one of the other big changes, the controller. But this game right here.
I'm sorry, what were they thinking with the N64 controller?
Three-dimensional gameplay experience. So I got
And it
this
ran that
console
fast,
from
too.
one of my friends named Tron, who works at a coffee shop.
Hi, Tron.
So I think we've got a new challenger to defeat. I'm gonna set it up. Ugh, guys, this is so emotional.
Is this what the standard 90s house looks like? I mean, I kind of dig in the vibes. I mean, I would like this kind of house now. It looks kind of modern, to be
I'm
honest.
serious. I have so many good memories playing this console at my grandma's house. Those were the good old days. Now, my first time playing it in like 15 years, I've got to beat a dude named Tron. So Tron's high scores are pretty much listed on each level. I'm just gonna try to beat one.
What, 81
The
coins?
Atari looks so bad in comparison to this. I can even record this game with a capture card. That's how
You remember in 1996 when everyone said, wow, this is the peak of graphics. There's no way we can get better than this.
far we've come. I'm jumping, I'm running, I'm throwing things, all in a three-dimensional space. To beat this level, I ran past some balls. Like, this is gaming.
Has gaming stagnated? We had some pretty rapid evolution and rapid improvement of mechanics and gameplay and graphics really, really quickly in the first few decades of gaming being around. And now, are we stagnated now? Are we done? Like, is it over for us? Is it Jova?
I got shot
in terms of
cannon on purpose.
forward
The fact
progress?
that there are animations is really crazy. But what's really crazy is how scared I got when I realized I've got to beat Ba Bomb. It was actually really easy. I did it in like 30 seconds. However, I didn't even get close to Tron's high score. I didn't beat Tron's high score. He has no life, apparently. Anyways, the 90s was so much fun. But I'll see you guys in the next millennium.
I had one of those TVs as well, the one with the little video insert and all those freaking ports. Oh man, that's sending me back.
2000s.
Okay, what's it gonna be for the 2000s? I'm thinking it has to be like Halo, right? It's gotta be Halo. Call of Duty? Are you kidding me? Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare? The GOAT? Come on. Where's it gonna
I'm
be?
alive now.
2000s? Oh, I guess, for anything from the 2000s, I mean, we're talking like start of the decade to end of the decade. We could think in like 2001. Halo dominated the 2000s though.
The early 2000s brought us really good computers, a new F-150, and more expensive houses. How does this keep happening? Anyways.
Damn, they're
let's
really
get down to
expensive now.
2000.
Let's go! 2007. What did I say, chat? What did I say? I said 2007, one of the greatest games year in history. We had BioShock, Mass Effect, Halo 3. We had Call of Duty 4, probably some Nintendo games like Galaxy or something.
For a minute. We made it to the 2000s. Welcome to the internet. To mouse.
To Bo Burnham reference.
Per computer. I could think of 100 games that were amazing in the 2000s. Grand Theft Auto, Halo,
There it is.
Guitar Hero. But my
Yeah, I
2000s
guess so.
gaming experience was marked by one particular game.
Oh yeah?
An open
No
world
shot.
multiplayer computer game. I remember coming home from school one day, my brother playing on the
Is that early Ryan?
computer, clicking repeatedly on a pixelated tree, all to increase his woodcutting level.
That is the peak of gameplay.
And I begged him to let me play. So my
I never understood RuneScape. I wish I did. I don't understand RuneScape. What is so appealing about it? Everybody looks like they're made out of Play-Doh. And the grinding in the game is unlike any grinding that you've ever seen. You think that grinding in JRPGs is hard? That you have to go out and kill 17 tiny baby elephants in order to get one experience point? The grinding in RuneScape is grinding like that you would never see in any other
My
medium.
first day playing a computer game ever looked like this. I chop 6 logs, collect 4 pieces of cowhide, get called a noob by a random player,
Nice.
and dance by some goblins. Keep in
Oh,
mind,
that does sound good.
it predates Minecraft. So that just goes to show you that the human desire to chop down trees, exploit cows, and dance with medieval creatures, you can't escape.
Hey, well, think about it. We started our evolutionary adventure by being monkey. We decided to make tools by chop down trees. Then we make tools, we make axe. Chop down tree even better. Don't have to use hands anymore. Grug, grug. No have to use club to chop down tree. Got axe instead. And then as we evolve and we became better at creating new devices, new ways of supporting ourselves, what did we do? We created digital version of chop down tree and make axe. Always return to monkey.
That entire process, my first day on RuneScape when I was 9, took me 3.5 hours. I'm gonna try to do it in 3.5 minutes.
What were we thinking?
My time begins now. I spawned in, I made a new account. My username is Brad Ward. I'm gonna run over to these trees. This game is so fun. It's just
Brad
such a
Ward?
different gaming experience than Atari, Super Mario, and frankly, I was hooked. One more. Boom. Okay, we have 6 logs. I'm gonna run to the cows. Whenever
Let's
I
go.
first played this game, I didn't know how
Come on,
to do it.
Ryan.
That's why it took me so long to do everything. Here are the cows. PETA.
You got this, Ryan.
Just please look away.
No! Don't bully cows. They are the most chill animals. They're just big dogs. I love beef. I will continue to eat it. But they are the most chill animals. They're so awesome. Man, this is not.
Okay, I've got.
This is not going very quick.
I need someone to call me a noob now.
Can you please call me a nobbo?
Thank you. I'm out here. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Here we go. Boom, I'm dancing with the goblins.
This is
So
a truly
nostalgic. That only
nostalgic
took me
experience.
27 minutes. Brad Ward, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Please subscribe to Ryan Trahan.
Oh, thank you, Brad. That's awfully nice. Brad, he said that.
But I can't, you silly goof. I already am subscribed, but I'll like the video is what I'll do.
I don't have free will.
That's enough, Brad Ward.
What?
All right. It is time for the Wii. New F-150. Houses cost more money.
Damn, wait, they're so expensive now. What? Oh my god, they're so much more expensive.
New F-150. Houses cost more money.
Dude, they like 2.5 in price, or 1.5 in price, or 2.5 in price.
The gist. I have a Wii. I'm also in a house from Fixer Upper because that's like the
Wii Sports.
pinnacle of the 2010s. I really wanted to come here. I love home makeovers. Now, we've obviously come a long way since the Nintendo 64. We no longer use cartridges. We use discs now. That's what we use. Get used to it until it changes. But the Wii
We're now actually back to using cartridges on the Switch. Isn't that crazy?
is so innovative because it's the first control that you can actually move and it responds to. The game that I'm going to be playing,
Wii Sports. I fucking knew it, man. I knew it, dude.
Now, it's extremely important that if you play Wii Sports, you have the wristband, all right?
Didn't you guys have grandma try and play Wii Sports with you and she had no idea what was going on? Oh my god, that was the best. Try and play boxing with grandma. There's nothing better than watching grandma try to box things. They have no idea what's going on. The next upgrade to that is having grandma put on the VR headset. I did that one Christmas. Terrible idea. Do not let grandma put on the VR headset, please. Don't let her do it. It's not a good idea. She almost fell over. Never should have done that.
I vividly remember playing Wii Sports and always getting my butt kicked by Matt. I'm an adult now.
Matt?
I'm gonna beat him. For
Who's
the first
that?
time in my life.
Who is that?
I've got a game loaded up against Matt. Let's rock and roll.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, it's the NPC. That's right. No, it's actually Matt Pat.
Make my attempt at beating my childhood bully Matt even harder. I'm going to attempt to beat him while telling you about Shopify. The Shopify is the best place to start, grow, and manage a business.
I could do all three of those things?
No shot, Matt. He's diving.
Come on, you can do it. Go on. Destroy him. Beat him.
Shopify lets you sell online, in person, and on all the big social medias. I started
a lot.
clothing store called Howdy a year ago with Shopify, and it's been
That's
great.
pretty cool. That looks great.
We just won a game. Best 2 out of 3. It's 1-1. Okay, Chris is.
You can do it. Destroy him.
Chris.
Kill him. Kill Matt.
He's such a nerd. There it is.
Come on, you got this.
They have tons of free themes to customize your website. You can use plugins to make your website even cooler. I like using countdown timers now before I sell stuff. And if you're a nerd like
Oh, you could have a countdown, but like nothing changes. But then everyone would be on the website anyway, so you just clickbait them.
No offense, Chris. Shopify gives you access to tons of analytics to help you find more customers. Guys, honestly,
that's useful.
Shopify has been my #1 supporter on this channel through thick and thin. It would mean the world if you went to shopify.com/Ryan Trahan.
Shopify.com/Ryan Trahan.
For a 100% free trial. If you've ever dreamed of having
That's
your
cheap.
own shop or already do,
I do.
use Shopify to do it. I believe in you.
He does? Oh my god, Ryan believes in me. I could do anything. He's done it. He's done it. Let's go, Ryan. I'm gonna have to open a shop right freaking now. I'm gonna do it, Ryan.
I defeated you.
But no one can defeat
Let's go to the future.
Ryan Trahan sponsors.
Technology is more advanced than we could have dreamed of. Massive companies are racing to make the world more virtual. F-150's looking good. Houses looking unaffordable.
Oh my god, they are like, okay, who wants a house like this though? Like, what kind of house is this? No one, why does everyone seem to want a super expensive house that has windows that are 20 feet tall so that everyone can see all your business? So you have to have these massive blinds. But then I feel like those houses are easier to infiltrate, right? Aren't they? Those windows, I hate big windows like that. Give me normal sized windows that I can poke my head out of, and I can't poke my entire body out of. It's way too big.
And if you come in here, this is the last room of the house. Well, what do you think? Oh yeah, it's all great. It's very nice. There's just one problem. The windows. The windows? They need to be bigger. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, much bigger. Much bigger? Yeah, I want my neighbors to be able to see everything. If I'm watching One Piece, I want my neighbors to see Luffy. I don't know why you would even need that. I'm a tree. I want to live inside a greenhouse.
In a few years, this headset is going to look outdated. But for now, it's the most futuristic thing I own. My friends, welcome to the future.
There's going to be someone in 2030 coming back to watch this video and be like, we have mind jack interfaces now, where I can just plug a USB into the back of my head and be absorbed into Sword Art Online.
What's happened since the last console? Grand Theft Auto 5 became the biggest game ever. PlayStations 4 and 5 came out. A bunch of Xboxes. No one really knows the name of those. Nintendo Switch. And now we live in an era where for $400, you can go wherever you want.
Nintendo Switch 2 is going to come out soon. I swear to God, it's going to come out next year. I swear. Record this. Quote this. Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out next year.
Round-trip ticket to Ohio costs more than that. I'm gonna go into the metaverse and meet up with an old friend. If you don't know, I spent 100
Mark Zuckerberg
set last year and attempted to become more popular there than Mark Zuckerberg. In the process, though, I made a true friend named Clay, who I actually ended up meeting in real life.
Oh,
and
sick! That's
like
cool.
Good time to meet up again.
In Best Buy?
Clay!
What's up, buddy?
He's still a stormtrooper.
Dude.
It's cool. He didn't get killed in the rebellion.
You are back!
I'm back, big dog, of course.
Dude, I can't believe this is real. I'm sitting
It's
down.
McDonald's.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, you go, yeah.
Dude,
Why is there
no way.
McDonald's?
Like me.
That is crazy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Long time no see.
I know.
Oh, you gotta give me a hug, dude. Come on.
Come on, bring it.
Come on, come on.
Broad shoulders.
Just like old times, Clay and I just hung out. We tried.
No ways.
We went to a set.
Is that moist? Does he have a moist critical skin on? Is Ryan Trahan moist critical?
7-Eleven, got some fun drinks. We boxed each other, and eventually we found a
It's
world
adorable.
with a ping pong table.
The future is here, everyone. The future is here.
What should we play for?
What's going on?
For fun.
Okay. A little bit creepy end in that. But you know what? I love video games. I love video games so much. I think that the way that we progressed and the way that we've developed games going forward has been absolutely magnificent. Listen, every year has some stinkers. Every year has some absolute wet trollops on the ground. But every year also has some magnificent beauties. There's always something good to get up. There's always something good to play. If there's no good games coming out now, then you can go back and you can play a great game from the past. I love video games. I think they're fantastic. I think it's the greatest form of medium ever created. And play Baldur's Gate 3. It's so fucking good. Oh my God, play Baldur's Gate 3. And while you're doing it, while you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, go and subscribe to Ryan Trahan, because his style of making videos is honestly one of my favorite on the website. He has this very unique style and very unique sense of humor that always seems to work well. And you can tell he puts so much time and effort into these videos. He literally rented out different areas from different decades just to make this video. And if you want to see more of my dumb face, you can by subscribing to this channel too, if you want to.